How you doing, guys and gals? My name's Doug Wilson. This is Yellow Hawk Customs Outdoors, and we're sitting out here in the back 40 of my house. Well, the back 25 and a half.
The back 2.5 acres.
Right. And we're here with DJ Rayner, my buddy Bob, the Grizz, and we are going to give DJ his gift that was given to him by a very generous benefactor from the Clyhck, our Facebook forum, and the Woods Runner. And this benefactor gave him these knives because DJ's knives were stolen. So you guys stay tuned and we'll get right to it. We'll see you when we come back. Okay, so before we start the video, before we get into the talky part, the description part, the how did I lose my knives part, here's what DJ has to look forward to. This is what this fella from the Clyhck gave him. A very generous offering of a GSO 10. Really nice knife. CPM 3V. A Furman, oh boy. Liberty, I'll get back to you on that one. And a Gary Wines Bushcrafter from LT Wright, and a Japanese hatchet, hand hatchet, high carbon tool steel, right? So this is what this fella gave him, and the guy wants to remain anonymous, and I kudos to that, man. I'm telling you, this is a very generous offering to DJ, and I, for one, am very impressed by such an offering. So that's what we got. These knives would want to be had by anyone. Hell, I'm jealous. Bob, you jealous?
Not too much.
Not too much. Bob's not jealous. Bob's got zillions of knives.
I've been posting them lately.
Okay, so we're going to sharpen some of these knives for DJ. Each of them is, has an edge. I just want to make them better because we're probably going to work with them a little bit and see how they work out. This is that Furman Final Judgment. Final Judgment. I think that's what it's called. Furman. This is CPM 3V. Then we're going to sharpen this one up. I'm going to use the work sharp in hand sharpening mode because I don't have a whole lot of time. I don't want to be here for 3 hours sharpening knives. This has got stropping compound on it. This is a leather belt that you can buy for it. And then I'm going to put a little bit of white on there. Doesn't matter what color you put on there. White because it's fine, but it turns black immediately. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's got a good edge on it. Definitely see that's getting sharp. We'll get the I can see the actual burr come up on the other side of the edge as I sharpen it. So now we're going to kind of slightly strop that burr off so we can get to a good sharp edge. Pretty sharp. I've been doing this a long time, so I can feel when it's getting razor sharp. Let's see if we can strop it now. This makes it really quick with the work sharp, but I tell you what, if you're not a good hand sharpener, this machine can ruin your blade like that. So you gotta be careful with it. Alright, that was razor sharp. Doesn't take long with a work sharp. Check that one out. I think the Gary Wines Bushcrafter. This is LT Wright Gary Wines Bushcrafter. This was also donated to DJ. I tell you, it wasn't like the Benefactor chose some cheap knives. These are all great knives that any outdoorsman would love to have. Gary Wine's Bushcrafter. So I think we're just going to strop this one. Oh yeah, it's sharp. Okay, that's pretty damn sharp. Holy moly. All right, here, that one's got a nice polished edge on it now. CPM 3V. That's a big bad boy here. And then we got the Japanese hatchet. Nata. N-A-T-A hatchet. It's got a convex bevel on one edge and straight on the other. This is a traditional Japanese hand hatchet that are pretty functional in the bush. Pretty functional. If I were to pick a hatchet, something to chop wood with for backpacking, this would be it. Okay, this knife right here, or something similar to it. The Japanese know their knives, right? And this thing has a razor sharp edge. Very sharp as hell. Okay, this is super convexed on this side. Makes it for a great batoner too. 1/4 inch thick. Very, very sharp. These are badass in the field, right? For a hand hatchet. I'm surprised more guys don't know about these. I think what it is if you're an American outdoorsman, you tend to not believe other cultures when it comes to their tools, you know, in the field. But the Japanese, they know their hand hatchets. Right? So there it is. All right, so all these are sharp now. We can work with them. So we wanted to show the Japanese hand axe in kind of like some action, you know. There is a way to chop with a hatchet, okay? And to keep your arm and your shoulder and all from getting tired and fatigued, a lot of it comes from your wrist, and you let the blade do the work. This has got a lot of heft to it, so you let the blade do the work. Just give me a piece.
Pretty good. Yeah, look at them chunks.
Well, I'm being careful too because my hand's in there.
Yeah. But even still, I mean, it's chipping wood. Keep angling it, though. Give yourself angles. Give yourself new edges. Keep turning it.
Huh?
Turn the wood to give yourself new edges.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to go right through it though.
That's the biggest mistake everybody makes.
Yeah.
You need to keep giving yourself new angles.
Yeah, because what happens is the wood bunches up
And it flattens out.
and flattens out, and it has a hard time getting through it. So if you turn the wood,
Gives yourself a new ridge to work
Right.
on, and you're actually like sharpening a pencil.
Look at them chunks.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the chunks of wood this thing throws.
With a saw,
Right?
you would save that. You see, for firewood.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be. This would be good kindling in a start a fire.
Now, if this was a 2-pound forest axe, one chop would go right through this wood, but that's not what this is. It batons real well too.
It's going through that wood very nicely. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
quite. That's a
And
little bit of an
it's
angle
easy
to
to
it too.
carry.
It has a nice angle. See a little bend. That's good stuff.
Yeah, another piece. Pretty impressive. And it's I tell you, 1/4 inch, right? I tell you,
That's 5 millimeters or so.
splits that wood right open.
And that's because of the chisel grind. It's flat on the back side and it's angled on the front side.
Right, right.
Okay, that's why.
I mean, this is a very good
It's
batoner.
excellent. It's
Better than
excellent.
any knife. Except for the Infinity, that one.
Or the kukri.
or the back country.
Hey,
I'm telling you what, I've looked at those, DJ, and I think that Bob's going to have to get himself one.
What's that?
what's
Oh
the
yeah,
name of that gun?
I think I'm gonna get one too. Huh?
It's
What's the name of it?
It's a
It's called Nata.
nada.
Yeah.
N-A-T-A.
N-A-T-A.
That's about 6 inches. That's about a 6 inch.
It's made by somebody too. I can't. Hold on for a second. Let me get my.
Isn't this his name?
Where the hell's my phone? Where did my phone? There it is. Okay. I can tell you the name of the guy or the company, or I guess who made it.
Yeah, and they only come from Japan too, I believe. They also have.
They sell them on eBay.
Yeah, they sell them on eBay. They also have plastic handles also, but they're a little more expensive. The wooden handle is cheaper.
Seriously?
Yes, and they usually come with a bamboo type wooden sheet also, square.
Just waiting for my phone to turn on. Look at the wood got right in
Yeah,
there.
you got a splinter.
Yeah.
Burn it with your
That comes from not
Burn-
using gloves.
burn it with your cigar.
Oh yeah, it's a good. Yeah, there
Pour
it is.
some gunpowder in
There we go. All better. All right, so we need the name of this thing, right?
Just go nata.
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 All right, it's a Kanori Japanese Nata, right? Kanori Japanese Nata. It's a traditional Japanese hand axe or hatchet, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think it's.
I really like it.
Yeah, I've
I
never
really
owned
do.
one, but I think I'm going to get one now working with it, man. I'm telling you, these things are effective.
And see, it'd be great for our trips.
And that's, I tell you, that's a very unique edge. That's
That's a
chisel grind with the
chisel.
convex on the front.
The Japanese do a lot like that. The kiridashis, which is
Kiridashis,
their everyday
yeah.
carry, little short knife for woodwork and all. They actually have them left-handed and right-handed for your chisel work. But most of them are like that. Flattened back, angled front. And they are left and right-handed, they can be.
Damn. Good piece of wood. I'm sure it feathers too. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I mean, it's a pretty sharp edge. I made sure that this thing was sharp. Let's see. This thing bites.
Yeah, that's hard wood too. It's really old.
I mean, this thing bites into the wood.
Yeah.
Like it's
See how
hard
you have
to
to use
feather
your
with
right
it.
hand? Because the chisel front is right-handed.
Right.
They have them left and right hand. I could use it, but I don't know whether I could use
I'd
it
have
with
to
my left
practice with this thing
Yeah.
because all it wants to do is bite right in.
I can see.
And that's what a blade's supposed to do. Especially a chopper.
I mean, this thing's. If you get good at this thing would be an awesome feather sticker.
It's going.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job, though.
Yeah. Oh no. That's just me.
Here, let us pat ourselves on the back. Can I get my hand around my back?
Yeah, with a little practice, I'd be whipping them out like hell. Will Myers, he's a good feather sticker, right?
The you can also get a Bowie type blade in the same type of model, the same kind of handle.
Yeah.
They're out there also, made by in Japan. They have got great steel from Sakai. Sakai is the steel manufacturing area in Japan for knife making. This also came with a KYDEX sheath that, the guy had made.
Probably had that made for
What's
it.
the back of the thing
Pretty
say?
decent
What's it say
sheath.
there?
I don't know.
You know, it says MK. I can't really read the top portion of it.
Yeah, it's kind
Texas, USA. Not really sure of the company. There is a faint. He didn't stamp it right. It's not stamped well enough. So, but nice sheath, right? The other ones come with really good sheaths too. You know, I mean, I think GSO does their own sheaths.
If you like pancake sheaths.
If you like pancakes, right. These just kind of too wide for me, but
Yep.
you can always have a taco style built for it. Here's another one for the Furman.
the LT right.
Oh,
I
I
don't
thought
like
you-
that trapper style.
The pointy one, you don't like the pointy?
I don't like the
I'll tell you what,
blade style.
this Gary Wines Bushcrafter does a good job at feather sticking.
Yeah, no, I was doing a little bit of them.
This thing, you can't mess this up.
Now the only okay, here's the only other thing. Those two are a compliment right there. Okay?
Yeah.
So, so I'm saying, you get yourself a Swiss Army knife with a saw on it, okay, and they're cheap. Get the Hunter.
I want to get them ones that you guys
The
have.
Trekkers.
Trekkers.
Okay, a Trekker. Get a Trekker.
Yeah.
But don't get it with. It's hard to get them without the
Serration.
serration.
I seen that.
Okay,
On-
it's hard to get them.
I was
Yeah.
looking on eBay.
Yeah,
They're like almost $20 difference.
Yes, there is. $10-20 different. Yeah. So, but anyway, then if you don't there are locking ones that have the spear point blade. Okay, there are ones that lock, made by Victor and Ox, or it used to be made by the old what the hell is it called? The other Swiss Army knife.
Mauser?
No. This was the Swiss Army bought these guys.
What was Mauser? That was Swiss
No, that
Army?
was made for them.
It was made for Mauser.
That was made for Mauser.
By Victorinox.
Yes, What the hell is their name? Wegner. Wegner was a Swiss Army knife maker, but was bought by, and they have a
Oh, you're
lot.
talking about Wagner or whatever.
Wegner. Wegner.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Wagner. Yeah.
Wegner, not Wagner. Wegner.
Wegner.
Wenger.
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 When.
They have a locking spear point.
Right. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before they went out of business.
Right. No. Right.
And their saw's longer.
Gotcha.
Okay. Check for them on eBay.
Yeah.
Okay. But or if you got yourself, like I'm a silky guy, but anyway,
He's a silky guy.
you got yourself a silky. Did you send that? Did you send it back?
I haven't sent it back yet.
I had no problem
I'm
with
going
mine.
to.
Doug did a video.
Oh, I tried to sell the Silky Gomboy. Tried to sell one. Silky contacted eBay, and they took it off. They took
Why?
off my listing. I
Why?
don't know, some kind of infringement. I don't know.
Really?
Didn't really read it that much, but
Really?
yeah.
No kidding.
Because you can't.
eBay took it off.
You know, it's interesting. You're right. I don't know about that. There's only new Gomboys on. There's only new Silkies.
There's only
on
new
eBay.
ones.
There's
Yeah.
no used ones.
Right. So I
Wow.
guess you're not allowed to sell them. I guess. I don't know.
Why though? What gives them the right to?
It's their product.
It's their product.
But
You're using their name in your listing.
That's how it's bent like this. Like the ergonomics is there. It has an angle.
Yeah.
Slight
Yeah.
angle.
Why? See how the top part is kind of rounded. Why is that like that?
In the very front.
The tip, where the tip would be.
Because they don't want you cutting yourself. Or cutting more wood than you have to.
Look at that. That's amazing.
See, and that this is what I talk about when it comes to traditional knives. That's why I like traditional knives.
Yeah.
They've been used for centuries by a certain
They're
culture,
already proven.
and they're proven.
Yeah.
Okay, why do I need to go with a guy and have to have all this other dumb? Look at those. There's curls. They're nice.
There is one thing I would change. I would make it a full tang.
Well, the thing
Well, you
is,
probably could.
Here's the thing, though. If you use it for what it's supposed to be used for, you don't
True.
need a full tang.
True.
I want to tell you what, there's been a lot of finished knives that were not full tang, and they did seal, they did bear, they did reindeer and everything, and that's not full tang, they're rat tails, okay?
He's talking about this right here.
Yeah,
That's really sharp, though.
Yeah.
You could do a ferro rod. You got a ferro rod?
Yeah.
Pop a ferro rod on
Here,
there.
there's
You strike
one
a
right here.
ferro rod
Yeah,
with
strike
it.
a ferro rod, see if it pops.
I'm gonna try with the spine first. See what happens with the spine.
Well, this one came.
Well, we're going to strike that.
I don't think I've ever made feather sticks like this before.
They're nice.
Yeah.
Strike that booger. Try the spine first. Yep.
All right, let's see what happens with this.
Either or, it does it.
Yeah,
all
it's
kind of awkward.
difficult. I can't.
Yeah.
I've never could strike. You know, people put them at the end of the knife. I could never do that. I would just reprofile the spine.
In a heartbeat, if you needed to, you could do it.
Yeah, nice.
Well, I mean, it also has this. Right attached
Well, it has
to
your
it.
striker, yeah.
Well, I don't like using the spine of
See
my
this one right
knife
here? I have the smaller one.
for striking ferro
I
rod,
have the
but
smaller.
Yeah.
sometimes it is
This is
convenient.
my first